Welcome to the world of Marissa Marchan channel. A weekly serialized story full of heartfelt moments and relatable characters that will capture audiences' attention. Coming to America, The Journey, Part 2. Home Sweet Home. Marissa, you are not in the Philippines anymore, I told myself several times as our dad drove us home. Quiet and serene neighborhoods replaced Manila's bustling streets and crowded markets. The vibrant city life I once knew felt like a distant memory in this peaceful, suburban setting. Yet, as much as I missed the fast-paced and lively atmosphere, there was something comforting about the calmness here. Look around you, Hawaii is something to behold, my mother said. I glanced out the window and saw the lush landscapes and endless blue ocean. The vibrant greenery and the distant mountains took my breath away. Traffic flow was much more relaxed here, with cars moving leisurely than the chaotic rush hour frenzy in Manila. Instead of honking horns and crowded jeepneys, there were friendly waves from passing drivers and the occasional cyclist. It was a different rhythm, one I appreciated. As we approached our new home, I felt excitement and nervousness about the adventures ahead. We pulled into the driveway, and I took a deep breath, ready to embrace this chapter in my life. My impression of the house was that it was tiny compared to our home in the Philippines. This was a type of plantation style inspired by Hawaii's former sugar and pineapple plantations. It had a wooden frame, a pitched roof, and a rectangular shape. The house was elevated above the ground for ventilation and flood protection. Fruit trees were in almost every yard. In our front yard, there were 2 enormous mango trees, and in the back, there was a tangerine tree. The fruit trees reminded me of the guava trees we had back in Muntinlupa. I used to climb it almost every afternoon, picking ripe guavas and eating them right there on its sturdy branches. I don't know how many times I fell, scraping my knees and elbows, but I always climbed back up. The thrill of reaching the top and savoring the sweet, juicy fruit made every tumble worth it. It didn't matter that the tree had caterpillars crawling all over it, the reward of delicious guavas outweighed any discomfort. The same was true for our star apple tree. On the roof of the aquarium building next door was my favorite place to pick them. I remember someone shouting from below, "Get down before you break your neck." Chuckling at the memory, I wondered if the mango and tangerine trees would offer the same adventure for me. We walked into the house. There were 3 bedrooms, each modest but cozy. Loida, Tessie, Edith, and I shared one room. It had a window that faced the front yard, where the mango trees stood proudly. I imagined myself spending many afternoons climbing those trees, just like I did with the guava trees back in Muntinlupa. Mom, Dad, and our 6-year-old sister Lonnie occupied the second room. Dante and June shared the last room. Although there was only one bathroom, nobody complained or suffered. Somehow, we made it work, squeezing our routines into a delicate dance of shared space and mutual respect. I wasn't sure where Mom would hang the peacock seashells she requested us to bring. It was already too crowded with paintings. The weight of so much decoration made me think the wall would collapse. Unpacking began, and I realized I didn't have much clothing. So did Edith. It wasn't clear to me why I bought a canary-like yellow top. The color was too bright, and I felt it would draw unwanted attention. I was lacking in fashion sense at the time. Tessie brought enough clothes to open a department store, which was understandable. She was young and fashionable, while Edith and I didn't care about dressing up. Tessie cleaned out her purse, and the butter she stashed away from our plain meal melted. She ruined her favorite handbag, leaving a greasy stain that was difficult to remove. We couldn't help but laugh as Tessie tried to clean up the mess. "Looks like you brought a bit of the airplane with you," Dante teased, watching her scrub. "Butterfingers," Edith teased her, earning a playful glare. I joined in. Looks like your fashion statement is now extra buttery. Everyone laughed. Maybe next time, don't pack souvenirs in your bag, Loida added, laughing. June watched from the corner, shaking his head and smirking. He seemed amused by the chaos but didn't say a word. June was always a silent observer. Everyone gathered in our room as we put our things away. The small space felt even cozier with everyone squeezed in, sharing stories and jokes. Dante suddenly told us to be quiet. He said he heard a noise outside. The expression on Dante's face frightened us. We all paused, listening intently. The laughter faded into silence as we strained to hear what caught his attention. Just then, a loud farting sound broke the silence, causing everyone to burst into laughter again. It was Dante, and we slapped him playfully on the back. Good one. I chuckled, as Dante grinned sheepishly. In between fits of laughter, Tessie called out, "You had us fooled." Even June cracked a rare smile, shaking his head at Dante's antics. Mom scolded Dante for pulling another prank. But he only grinned wider, clearly enjoying the moment. Despite her stern words, even Mom couldn't hide her smile for long, and soon she laughed along with the rest of us. Dante always had a knack for lightening the mood and bringing everyone together with his pranks. His infectious laughter and playful spirit made moments like these unforgettable. That's how Filipino families bond, through laughter, shared stories, and a sense of togetherness, no matter where they are. The evening ended when our parents, Dante, June, and Loida, gifted us with some money. We screamed with laughter when we saw our first dollar bill. We planned to use the money to explore the local shops the next day. Excitement buzzed through the room as we planned our shopping adventure, each eager to find unique treasures and souvenirs. Our parents called it a night, urging us to rest for the busy day ahead. One by one, we dispersed to our sleeping spots, still giggling and chatting softly. As I settled into bed, the promise of a new day filled with discoveries made it difficult to fall asleep. Eventually, I drifted off, dreaming of the adventures to come. Despite the overcrowding in our house, we made it work. Every evening, we shared stories and laughter, which created a strong connection and made the small space feel like a warm sanctuary. We never ran out of stories to tell, each memory sparking another, keeping the conversation alive well into the night. The endless stream of stories kept us entertained and connected, making even the most mundane moments feel special. No matter how many times we recounted the same tales, they never lost their charm or the ability to bring us closer together. With money in our pockets, the whole family took us out and headed to Gem the next day. It was like stepping into a miniature Walmart, filled with everything we could need. We eagerly explored every corner of the packed aisles, filled with everything from clothing to electronics. There were so many things we hadn't eaten or seen in the Philippines, and our eyes widened with curiosity and excitement. We marveled at the variety, particularly the endless rows of colorful cereals and towering shelves of snacks. Our breakfast routine usually consisted of fried rice and eggs, so the idea of beginning the day with something sugary and colorful was both exciting and unfamiliar. We each chose a box of cereal to try, eager to experience this new morning ritual. I squandered my money on Charlie's perfume without understanding why. I did not know what Edith bought or what she spent her money on. Tessie, however, was another story. She eyed this beautiful red velvety dress as if it were a gown. Its rich fabric and elegant design captivated her instantly. Tessie spent her money on the dress with a mix of excitement and determination, but she didn't bring enough money with her. The amount was $25. It was a lot of money in those days. Our parents hesitated, unsure if they should let Tessie spend such a significant amount on a single item. As we watched Tessie's emotional breakdown, we wondered why she cried over a dress. Seeing the sparkle in Tessie's eyes and understanding her rare desire for something so special, our parents eventually relented, agreeing to pitch in the remaining amount. A smile spread across Tessie's face as she gripped the dress tightly, dreaming of the day when she would wear it. To this day, every time we teased her about the dress, Tessie blushed but defended it fiercely, insisting it was worth every penny. Our first time at the Hawaii store was a whirlwind of emotions and experiences. Tessie's heartfelt determination to buy the dress made our shopping trip so memorable. See you next week for the continuation of our story journey to America from Marissa Marchan channel. Please check out my channel trailer video to learn more about the exciting content you can expect from my channel. Your support means the world to me. I write young adult, new adult, and middle grade fiction. For more information about my work, visit marissamarchan.com. Don't forget to watch my other videos. Thank you.